Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fantastic, baby. Now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. This was part of a package that I purchased at Aldi at the first of the year. 30 beers for $40. That's a bargain, I tell you. Well, this was brewed by the State of Brewing Company. Now, they're located out of Waunakee, Wisconsin, and this is their Amber Ale. Checks in at, what's that say? 5% alcohol by volume, and the date stamp on the bottom indicates we should enjoy it before August of 2023. That's about 5 months from now, so we got plenty of time to enjoy it. Let's go ahead and pop it open and check her out, see what she's all about. Always got to open cans slowly. People ask me, why do you take so long to open a can? Well, it's not that I'm weak in my old age. You just have to be careful with cans. They're under a lot of pressure. And so are bottles. So are bottles. Yeah, you gotta be careful with what you're doing, man, because if you're not, it'll go all over your electronic equipment. And there's way too much equipment in this room to mess around with. Now, I didn't pour this aggressively, but we got a lot of foam on it. By the way, we're going to drink water and save beer. Or is it drink water? Drink, yeah, that's what it is. No, I'm just kidding. They tell you to drink water and save beer. Yeah, drink water. No, save water, drink beer. How much you been drinking today, boy? Yeah, save water, drink beer. But I'm telling you, a lot of people out there probably don't realize that about 96% of beer is water. Right. Yeah. Well, that reminds me of a story though, true story in our American history here where the Black Plague was rampant in this country and people had to drink distilled spirits to stay alive because they couldn't drink the water. And the same thing, when the settlers came here from Britain. Uh, you know why they landed at Plymouth Rock? You probably do, but I'll tell you anyway. They ran out of beer. It's funny to me. That's funny. And back then, a man would never consider marrying a woman if she didn't know how to brew beer. Hey, even George Washington had a recipe for beer. Yeah, he called it small beer. That was like 3% alcohol by volume, if memory serves me correctly. Everybody drank it. Everybody, the kids, mom, the grandma, everybody drank it. Yeah, because the water just wasn't safe. Well, this has poured out a beautiful golden amber color, more amber than anything. Lively carbonated. It had some nice foam on there, but I was running my mouth. This beautiful looking beer. Yeah, I'm going to thank the brewers there at the State of Brewing in Waunakee, Wisconsin, for all the hard work they put in to make each and every batch of their beer and bring it so guys like me can enjoy it. They bring it to market. Thank you so much. Cheers to them and cheers to you at home for watching, no doubt. I didn't say what it smelled like. Some nice malts in there. Now cheers. Oh boy, that is tasty. That's some nice sweet malt in there. Mm. Now an amber ale, generally speaking, is almost all malt. And that's what this is. But malt beers are good. They don't have to be hopped up. They don't have to be bitter. This has some really nice malts to it. Some nice toasted malts in there, slightly roasted, not dark roasted malt, slightly roasted. Mm, I do like this beer. I tell you what, I never heard of the State of Brewing before I walked into Aldi's. That was back right at the end of the year. And I saw this 30 pack of beers. Man, it was huge. And then I saw the price at 39.99. I said, well, you know what? If only half of them were good, it'd be a bargain. They've all been good. They've all been good. The only one that was a little bit iffy to me was the stout because it had a touch too much coffee in it. But there was nothing wrong with the beer. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the way it was brewed. It just I did prefer the coffee. Other than that, man, I tell you what, these have been some good beers. And don't you love that color? Hmm. So this is the amber ale. Let's get the can up here. Put that down. We can't do two things at once. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. Multitasking is not possible. The human brain just doesn't work like that. I don't care what people say. Yeah, amber ale, man, this is good, 5%. So it's not going to get you tanked up, that's for sure. But if you like a really smooth, easy drinking beer with sweet malt, then this would be the one for you. Now, I would describe this as medium body with medium carbonation. This will go well with a variety of foods, but I tell you what, I like to taste the beer. That's what craft beer is all about, the flavors, the aromas, the body of the beer. Yeah, because these days, wine tasters and beer tasters are on a level playing field. The wine people don't have anything on us beer people. They really don't. Mm-mm. Yeah, it might cost more. The wine is definitely going to cost you more, but because it costs more doesn't mean it's better. It's a matter of personal preference. I drink a wine every now and then. I like a good Riesling from Germany, but I'm not a wine guy. I'm just not. Hey, I wasn't a beer guy till I hit my mid 30s. So might like wine later on in life. You never know about these things. Mm, this is really a good beer. You owe it to yourself to try to find this brewery. Now, if you live in Wisconsin, you should definitely be able to find this brewery. State of Brewing out of Waunakee, Wisconsin. All right, my friends, life is short. Be happy and try new beers like this one right here. You owe it to yourself. Dr. Dave says so. With that in mind, until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.